Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Revere Sky. Have you ever noticed something like deja vu, or you seen something happen once before, like, don't go down that road, don't do this, don't touch this? You see the same birds fly by during the same time of season. Something's off, something's different. The cold that's radiating through the United States is bone chilling. Why is my fat? Why is my blood pressure not keeping me warm? These are telltale signs of it's happening all over again. I see a lot of people with runny nose, scratchy throats, and they're trying to prevent something from coming down. They're trying to prevent from coming down with a cold. You know what I mean? They're trying to prevent from going to the doctor or going to the hospital and getting a false negative reading. False positive reading. So they're willing to doctor on themselves like they were naturally designed to do. But this is the thing. Low frequencies, higher technology, military grade technology, it's going to interfere with your biosphere to the point that you cannot properly diagnose yourself. No matter how much alkaline electricity you give yourself, you seem like you just can't get out of that slump, that fatigue. You cannot get over that tingly sensation or feeling. A lot of people are going through this, and it's that season. They have turned the signal on again. Know this clearly. They have turned the signal on again. The most you can do, if you can't build up blood pressure, is stay warm as you can. They want you to go to the hospital. They want to give you a blood transfusion. They want to do so much to you. I'm not giving you any medical advice. I'm telling you what I would do. So go to a doctor, speak to a specialist, or anything. But they turned on the signal. But this time they said, we ain't going to do it too strong. We're going to make it seem like they coming down with something. And then we're going to turn up the signal a little more. It's going to be persistent. So what you're going through is going to be persistent so much to the point you're like, man, I've been building up my immunity this long. What's wrong? What's happening? So you're going to have those problems because it's a frequency war. It's a frequency war. Our Christ energy is blocked out. Our Kundalini core energy of the planet is suppressed. Everything has a shield up right now. This isn't a joke. They put the shield up so that your solar generator cannot continue to rotate and cycle through your body. Then they block you from even wanting to allow the sun to penetrate your biograde solar panels, which is your body, your flesh, your skin, your eyes. And then they sit there and they put you in a state where you're like, oh my God, something must be wrong. I'm having all these symptoms. I'm having all them symptoms. Something must be wrong. Let me go to the doctor. That's when you mess up. A lady today was like, they kept trying to put me on an oxygen tank at my house. And it felt like I was getting real cold and couldn't breathe. She said, she said, take that oxygen tank away from me and I'm going outside. But this the thing. For so long, they could put that Kim dome up and they could turn on those frequencies. There's a reason these towers up there. You really think these towers are here for just cell phones? These towers are here to regulate your emotions, your psychic abilities, your psyche, and everything. And you have to figure out what you're going to do. Okay? Okay, so I had to switch to SD card for some reason. Your psyche is being jammed. Your frequency is being jammed. Your biosphere is being monitored. The planet is being monitored. Everything that keeps us energized, flamboyant, carefree, spiritual, living, animated is being jammed right now. And only the strongest will survive. I'm telling you, all these people with these snifflers, these colds, this dry cough, ain't got no mucus in their lungs. And forbid the ones that got the mucus that sound like they coughing up a bunch of pus. Them a whole nother story. But all these people with these dry coughs, this is not like what you want to think. This is not contagious. You're being infiltrated through your biosphere, through your energy. Have you ever heard a squeaking sound that irritated you or aggravated you? That's a vibration you don't want. Your body can't handle it. So just imagine if they use that same sound, but on a lower sonic frequency, and you don't know it's happening. That little in your head, those are traveling sounds. You have to learn to block them. You have to Faraday cage your body. You have to learn to block those frequencies and those signals. They have been doing this for over 100 years. When you wonder how they conquer the whole world, they hit them with the frequency. They don't know why they delirious, delusional, coming down with something. Night sweats, colds, can't get it together, can't warm the body up, just done gave up, don't want to do nothing, don't have no ambition, goals, or dreams, and don't know what you're fighting, because what you're fighting is an invisible war on a frequency level. And it's so tiny that it causes a lot of problems to the body. The wave that's coming to you, and we are the cause. Upgrading cell phones, upgrading technology, upgrading everything has caused us to imprison ourselves in our own lifestyle. Say it again, Revere Sky. The upgrades, always wanting to be first, not wanting to utilize what you already have, not demanding that they give you what you need with less frequencies. You always want to upgrade. So you're slowly being recorded, data, everything about your biosphere, everything about your rhythm, everything about your frequency, everything about your essence is being jammed. And let me tell you something. Like I tell you, only the strong will survive. Why you think they're doing house modifications where they don't want you to have lead paint? They don't want you to have certain types of particles in your materials because you used to be protected. Like, it probably hurt you if you break it down and demolition it, but at that moment you're being protected. The weapon is right there with you every single day. You allowed it into your home. Let me say we allowed it into our home. We allowed it into our family's life. We convinced people that it was hip, it was cool, when all it was doing was jamming our frequency so we could not tap into Mother Nature, our ancestors, our cosmic ascension, or anything. The reason why they put it in your hands is because they needed your chi and prana to get stagnant, to stop. The reason why they causing you to use so much hand sanitizer is because they do not want your hands to be moist and have natural oils, because if they dry out your hands, they dry out that electrical force that will conduit through your hands. They literally dumbed you down, us. They literally dumbed us down so that their technology can slow us down. They hypnotized us and put us in a phase. Every shift, every good moment where you want to rise and do magic and you want to contact somebody, They're shutting you down and you don't even know it. But why am I saying this? Why does it sound so negative? It's a good one. What's the solution? The solution is Faraday cage yourself. Do not forget. Get your environment right. Get your atmosphere right. You're gonna have to move around. They have started the signal again, but they put it on a weaker vibration so that it don't look like 1 million or 2 million people coming down with some at the same time and overwhelm people. They would rather give it to you continuously and persistent, so you never know that you're not getting over what they're sending out to you. The signal is here. The signal is activated. And if you don't understand or understand where I'm coming from, hey, it may protect you. It may not. But we're at the point right now where if you're not wearing your silver fibers, your copper fibers, your cloths, you're not shielding yourself. And then you can't just shield yourself and say, oh, I'm going to get on social media. Oh, I'm going to use the phone. And I bet you say, well, Skye, you post a lot, but I go 5 and 6 days without posting. I done been months without posting. I done removed all my videos. What's happening now is I'm just studying. And I'm going to keep studying. So when it's time, it's been time to get off the grid. You just have to trust your instincts. And a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice nothing. They would rather just sink unwillingly, unknowingly. They would rather just be their own demise. They're not trying to change. Our signal and frequency is being jammed and overridden with another signal and another frequency. If they can cause you to convulse, aneurysm, heart palpitations, blood clots, they will do it. If your body cannot release that stress, you're going to have problems and you're going to be diagnosed for stuff that's not real. It's a frequency war. It's not what you think. The reason why they're not doing the germs and the plagues at that level is because then they have to clean up the mess. But if they use the frequency and go into bunkers and hide from a remote location, you'll just think that everything contaminated, everybody got something. And that's not the case. Your DNA is being altered through sound, through a signal, and it's up to you to protect yourself. There we have it. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.